you got to make a decision. You can't really bring another child who's playful and young into the clinic while you're dealing with one who's sick, trying to deal with doctors, and in all reality, fend off and prevent overreach from the healthcare system, who doesn't always have our best interest in mind as patients, because after all, it's profits over patients, right? Let's just go ahead and be honest about that. I hope we as adults now here in the world understand that that is the model that the healthcare system by and large is operating on: profits over people. So there's a lot in the whole thing of trying to avoid certain things and trying to protect your children. And of course, the people of the state, rather than being concerned about issues like families, like the human family system here in America falling apart. And if you're in the West, I'm sure you can sympathize with that. And hell, wherever you are, there are issues that are happening that are familial related that weren't always there. Financial issues, economy, moral issues, cultural issues. The list goes on and on. Rather than dealing with any of that, okay, rather than people even being concerned about matters
A
such
familiar
as
horror, but a
this.
quite different sight on Ukraine's skyline. Multiple projectiles at 5 a.m., apparently from one missile hitting an industrial site in Dnipro city, suggesting, as Ukraine reported, Russia had launched a new type of ballistic missile, perhaps intercontinental, a stark escalation.
Rather than people being concerned about matters such as that, and how that whole thing is further bringing the world into a state of World War III, which would make one and two combined look like a mere scuffle between gangbangers, Crips, and Bloods, right? And for what? Why does the US government feel the need to push this man in Russia so much over what he's doing in his backyard, to the extent where you're willing to bring the world, at the very least, to the brink of nuclear war? Do we really all believe that it's for the good of humanity, that it's for the promotion of democracy and the ideals of freedom? Do we really believe that? Well, I tell you what, if you do, I have beachfront property on the moon that I'll sell you. Leave a comment and a deposit of $50,000, and I'll get back to you. For the rest of us, I say this example of what this woman had to deal with is something that can come to any of us at any time, especially those of us who really care about the safety and security of our children, and who are trying our damnedest to get them away from all forms of things that are unsafe, all forms of decadency, human corruption, vulgarness, and the list goes on and on, which is damn hard to do, especially when you're up against it from so many different angles. So, salute to the mothers and fathers that are out there who are looking to do that. And for the people that are out there who say no to such disgusting conduct as what we've seen there, the disgusting conduct of these clowns we have not only in the federal government here in the US, but truth be told, in the majority of the world, right? So whatever you have to do wherever you are to better improve your situation, my recommendation, my advice as a brother in humanity is to just do it. Be the best you can and do the best you can where you are with what you have.